All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew episode 2030. It's right, 2030 episodes of this awesome thing. No, it's not 2030. It's 1000, right? 230. Yeah, I got a little crazy there. 2030. I was already thinking 1,000 ahead, but that's okay. Some of you think 1,000 ahead. My name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz, but you're not here for me here. You're here for Brandy. She is the boss. She runs it. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, and just finished writing all the workbooks that are going to be available at these awesome boot camps that we're going to have coming up this week and next. And it's going to be great. Brandy's been like doing some great questions for the event, all this great stuff that we got coming up for the SIE, and we're working on another one, and we can't wait to do that one more for the public. Right now we're doing a private 65 boot camp, and then we'll be releasing that for the wild. But it is pretty awesome. Right now we are doing this SIE boot camp coming up on Friday. If you don't know, now you know. So yeah, make sure to get in on that if you have not. I'm gonna have more information on that in a minute. But guys, it has been awesome. It has been really working it over here. I know a lot of you on the East Coast, Mid Coast, whatever, Midwest, as Brandy likes to call it, over there. You guys have been freezing. You're locked in, literally in your houses with snow and ice. And I hope you guys are keeping it positive. I hope you're keeping it moving as much as you can. And more importantly, it's a great time to study. What else are you going to do? It's not like you go to the park, right? So might as well take advantage of it. Every time there's a negative, there's always a positive to make something happen, and that's how you make it happen, right? This thing was born out of COVID. Nobody could go anywhere. Nobody could do anything. And at night, we needed something positive. We needed something to move the people forward. We needed something so that way you guys have something to look forward to. It was free, and we've been doing this 1,130 times.
1,230 times.
1,230 times. And it has been great. And but it's been an amazing journey because we help people get this thing done, and we've learned so much about all the people that are on and all the different things that help them pass and all the cues and all the stuff and all the positive mental stuff that they need and all the what works, what doesn't work. And we've been really compiling all this information, and so when we decided to put together a boot camp, we really didn't want to do a boot camp. And many times I say I never want to do a boot camp because one, most of you guys can't even pay attention to the 20 minutes that are on right now. A lot of people even tune in on this thing and they're doing other things. Let alone in a boot camp, they're like not really locked in either. They're literally, looking at their phone, they're distracted, they're paying attention to nothing. And then 2 seconds later, they're saying, what had happened? What is going on? Right? That's the problem with boot camps is a lot of times it's a lot of content and then people are zoned out or they're not keyed in or locked in, as my kids say, because it's just information that's so foreign and then they get overwhelmed by it, so they just zone out. And then they miss everything. And then what happens? What happens? You go take your quiz and then what happens? You don't know anything. You can't even recall anything. You don't remember hearing any of it. You don't remember seeing any of it. And then you're going to go look it up and you don't know where that is anymore. And then you don't know where that video is anymore. You don't even know what she's saying anymore. Then you don't know if you want to even do it anymore. And then you got to start over again. Boot camps are rough because they just dump content and then we don't show you how to apply it. So we really been working on this boot camp to try to get you guys to where you're engaged, show you how to use those quizzes, show you how to way to do the do's and the don'ts of studying this thing. And it's not one of those things where we're going to leave you on the 2 day and then you have no what do I want to say, no strategy. There's no plan to get to that next level where you can get that pass notice, where you know where to go, where you need to know where to go next, right? After you get all this information, okay, now I'm fired up. What do I do next? That's what these boot camps are all about. They're not just a here and there, here, done, one and done, and then on your own. So if you guys haven't joined us yet for our membership and all the course videos and everything that we have going on, Brandy's going to put up on the screen exactly how you can get onto those memberships. And if you are going to be joining us for that boot camp, you get a discount. So it's never been a better time to get through it. Sorry, guys, I'm still kind of recovering from this cold. But uh, it's never been a better time because you can get all the discounts. We're gonna have some stuff going on that boot camp. We get a workbook. We got all kinds of stuff, and plus we're gonna have discounts on our regular book that we have available for the people who are attending. So if you are attending, we're gonna have some stuff for you as well on that boot camp. We have important news about that, but first I want to talk about we have course videos, we have live sessions, we got small group tutoring, we have one-on-one tutoring, we have all kinds of a great program that helped thousands of people pass. And that is available. Scan the QR code, hit the link. And there's also, when you scan the QR code, there is a way to register for that SIE Bootcamp coming up on this weekend. Books for sale as well, SIE 6, 63, 65. If you just need a book where it has everything that you need to know and none of the stuff you don't need to know, well, those are what the book's for. Kona community on the Discord. Check us out, 951-290-3077. Give us a call, give us a text, KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. Scan the QR code, hit the links. And then tomorrow, we don't have any live sessions, but we do have a plan. So if you are on Patreon and you are signed up for our membership, we have a plan for you guys to make sure that you guys keep in line and make sure you stay studying tomorrow, as we don't have any live sessions for anybody. And we return on Thursday, but we're in the final stages of planning this thing out. But I want to zoom in on the location. We have an update for the SIE Bootcamp. I've been talking about it this entire time, but there is a new location above less than a week. It is in Cerritos. It is literally a mile away from the location we had before. Um, there was some issues with the place we were gonna have it at, but no worries. Our family is big, and we were able to go ahead and move it to a different office. And one of our students now and now RVP, now on this brink of SVP, right? Juan Jimenez and his wife are gladly going to be able to host this thing for us in their Cerritos office. So I thank you. We're going to have that there. SIE Bootcamp, 27th and the 28th. It is on Zoom. It is in person as well. Well, in person is where you're going to get a lot of benefit, I feel, because we're going to have those physical workbooks, but we're going to have virtual workbooks for you if you are joining us on Zoom, so you're not left out. But we're going to get that out to you guys so you can get that printed before the session. So the important thing is you get none of this information if you're not paid up before, let's say, like 24 hours, Brandy, at least.
Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. So we need to put that out there, Brandy. You need to email everybody and say we need to get paid up so that way they can know how many workbooks we have, and then make sure we have them for everybody, and get that Zoom link so that you can join in on the 27th and the 28th. We're gonna have it from 9 a.m. to 6 o'clock. Plenty of breaks. Brandy has ADHD. She can't stay in one location, one spot, one sitting, one anything for that many hours, and she doesn't expect you to do it. And we're going to show you how you can get through this information, learn this stuff, and we're gonna have some breaks, and we're gonna make this thing happen. We're gonna make it happen, and we'll also have it on Zoom. So if you are out of state, if you are in the lockdown in the back east, trying to make it through snow, it's all right. It's a good time to be locked in and locked down because we will have this available for you guys at a much later time too. If you're on the East Coast, it works out even better because instead of 9 o'clock, it's at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So there you go. You just end out a little later, but that's okay. Um, right?
Mm-hmm.
9 a.m. on the West Coast time. And so if you are joining us, make sure to pay attention to what time zone you're in and all that good stuff. And if you're not sure about it, give me a message, drop me a line. I'll do the math for you. I'll figure it out what time zone you're in, and we'll make sure that you're there and ready to go. So make sure to be paid up, Brandy said, by tomorrow, and that way we can make sure we get all the material and you get all the links ahead of time. We got that QR code right there. Brandy has some. I put the link inside the link, so the link that is in the chat and the link that you guys see on YouTube and all that stuff. It is this. It'll have that available in there where you can join up and register, and make sure to look for that next email after that so you can get your payment in. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Test taking techniques Tuesday. Little taste of what Brandy's going to be teaching on Tuesday, right? Or on the boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
So we get a little bit of this, we get a little bit of that. So tonight, 6 questions. Brandy's going to break it down. No content needed. Pay attention how she does it. This is how you got to do it. This is how you get a pass notice. Plain simple. Let's go.
Alrighty. Okay. I'll be honest with you guys. When I pulled these questions, it was after sitting at my computer for about 6 hours. No, Yeah, we'll just say 6 hours. So I was looking for nothing but technique. So if you notice that this is the smallest number, this is the largest number, that's the third highest. And then when I saw this question, I was like, bro, I'm not doing that. Not doing that at all. And sure enough, the third highest answer was the correct answer.
And I know some of you might be like, well, is that how we approach it?
Yep,
Kinda. If you're in the exam and you have no clue and this is the long question and you have no time because there isn't a time test here going on, I would do that. If you were going to guess anyway, why not? Go third highest.
exactly.
It's good as guess as you're going to give.
Exactly. So then I was kind of filling out these words, right? I saw not be exercised, declined in value,
Ooh, I
be
see
worthless,
opposites.
and then be exercised. So I was like, okay, exactly. These ones are opposite. But I was like, well, if something's worthless, it's probably not going to be exercised. If something's declined in value, it's probably not going to be exercised. So I thought that A, B, and C were about the same. So I went with the one that was the opposite of the other three, or the vibe was different from the other three, and that was the answer.
Boom. And if you want to know more, join in on like Test Lab Tuesday, like today.
And that was an options question, by the way.
Available on Patreon to buy or to be a member. You can get that replay.
Ooh, and those are original questions in Test Lab today. All right, capping, front running, backing away, or supporting. I was like, well, two answer choices have one word, two answer choices have two words. Pretty much every single one of them has an ing in it. Nothing was like grabbing me as far as like techniques wise. So I went and I said, oh, maybe I'll read that question. Not so long, not so bad. But it says keep the price of the stock from falling. And I'm like, well, if I'm keeping something from falling, that means I'm supporting it.
I'll just keep on falling. Oh,
There we
sorry.
go.
I was thinking Alicia Keys.
Yes. That was very supportive of Alicia Keys. Right? But that's how I answered this one. No thought, barely any thought, just oh yeah, that sounds like I'm
Or do I
supporting.
go Adele? Skyfall. Skyfall. No,
No,
I don't have that voice.
no, no. Um, this is the only answer choice that has an and in it. Guys, I'm telling you, I just really didn't feel like taking quizzes today. And there we go.
Boom.
That's it. Like that's it. Dun, 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 dun. And I was kind of half paying attention anyways because the kids were making me laugh. So half paying attention.
That's
Brain
okay.
was exhausted.
Half the people on here are paying attention.
And then, well, I'd like to think
It's
that
not a slight against them. This is sometimes the hard thing to do.
I think everybody who's watching this is
I
on.
think, human nature.
So I have only, can, never, must, right? So I'm like, well, only and never and must, if I add an always in there, that's usually not true.
So if the question is a true asking for a true statement, B.
Right. And so, and it just says it can be, right? It's
So
just,
that means a true statement
and so the answer was B.
because the other three are not. Even if you don't know if it is a commercial bank, it don't matter. Technique it out.
And then we have inflation and stagflation and deflation and stagnation, right? And I could go through here
It's the Asians.
and I could be like inflate and stag and all this stuff.
Well,
I could do
D
all,
and inflate are opposite.
yeah, these are opposite. And the stagflation and the stagnation, I can even say those two are opposite, right? Or whatever. What the heck is stagflation? And so I looked at it and it just said prices are drifting, going out of my thing right here. Sorry. Drifting lower. I don't know about you, but that
That's
sounds like it's
deflate.
deflating. And so I just went with that and boom, boom, there. Not really any securities content, a little bit of word matching, a
Would
little bit
one
of
say it's
techniques.
keyword association like you did in test labs today?
Um,
Deflate, lowering. Those are
yeah,
keywords.
but I did content.
Okay, well,
That's
I wasn't going to get specific into the T of it, but yeah, the lower and the deflate are keywords for me. I would have totally connected that. And then there you go. No content needed. Done.
and that was all 6 questions.
6 questions, 20 minutes. Look at that. Less than 20 minutes, knocked out a free session. Guys, you're quizzing, you're the way you approach stuff doesn't have to be painful. It doesn't have to be long, arduous hours of like going through quizzes. And if you're struggling like that, it's because you're not paying attention to what we're saying. It is just that simple. You can do these type of techniques when you don't know, and then if you need to know, study the way the Kona does it. Keyword association, little bit of memorization, little bit of just knowing what you need to know and what you don't need to know, and being able to attack everything. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And then you just get a pass notice. You don't need to worry about all the ins and outs. And I'm not sure how to explain. Let me explain to you how an option works. Nonsense. You guys don't need to do that. You just need to get a pass notice. And once the sooner you figure that out, the better. Agreed?
Agreed.
SIE Bootcamp coming up. It's going to be great. It's going to show you how to do this stuff. And then for the lucky few that get to go to our 65 one starting next week, guess what, guys? It's going to be just as amazing, except 65 style. Um, we'll have that soon to the public. I feel like next month. Well,
Yeah,
April.
probably April.
Probably in April, we'll be able to do that 65 for everyone.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. If you're live, if you're on, you can stay here. You can ask some questions. We'll be on for a minute. But for everybody else, we'll see you on Thursday. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We so super appreciate you. Practice these techniques in your quizzes. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.